Have you ever noticed how temptation to quit often shows up right before the breakthrough? Not at the beginning when you're excited and full of vision, not in the middle when you're still holding on, but right at the edge when the finish line is near, when the prayer is almost answered, when the door is about to swing open. That's when fatigue whispers louder. That's when the silence from heaven feels heavier. That's when giving up feels easy, but it's actually robbery. I know because I've been there. There have been moments I almost let go of what I had prayed for simply because it took longer than I expected. Moments I convinced myself that maybe it wasn't meant to be, that maybe the delay was a denial. But in those very moments, something deep in me would rise and whisper, "Don't quit," before God moves. And every time I felt that battle, I'd go back to these 3 scriptures, my anchors when I want to run, my strength when I feel stuck. Galatians 6:9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Let this truth settle into your spirit. We will reap if we do not give up. This verse isn't passive encouragement. It's an urgent promise wrapped in instruction. The phrase "do not become weary" implies that weariness will come. It's part of the journey. Doing good often feels thankless, slow, and invisible. You serve faithfully, love sacrificially, give generously, and yet see little return. You wonder if heaven noticed, but the promise still stands. At the proper time, a moment marked by God, not man, you will reap. But notice the weight of the condition. If you do not give up, that's the hinge. That's the turning point. This verse doesn't just promise harvest. It demands endurance, because the greatest breakthroughs are often just beyond the temptation to quit. God isn't trying to wear you out. He's growing your roots so the harvest won't destroy you. And if you're on the verge of quitting, this might just be the sign. Keep sowing, keep loving, keep praying. The harvest is real, but so is the test to reach it. There is divine timing in everything God does. When we sow into His timing, we reap more than we ever imagined. We don't just receive the harvest. We become changed by it, transformed, strengthened, steadied. Because in the delay, we learn faith that isn't shallow. We learn to love without applause. We serve without spotlight. We grow up in the hidden place where God cultivates the kind of endurance that can carry real glory. Waiting is like farming. You dig in dry ground. You water what doesn't grow. You wake up to the same parched landscape. And yet the farmer doesn't walk away. Why? Because he knows something is happening beneath the soil. Roots are reaching deeper. Seeds are maturing in secret. The rain will come, and when it does, the field will respond. That's how spiritual harvest works. It looks dead right before it bursts to life. Psalm 27, 14. Wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. David repeats himself not because he ran out of ideas, but because he knew we'd forget. Waiting is one of the hardest spiritual disciplines because it often looks like nothing is happening. But this psalm reframes waiting not as delay, but as a training ground for courage. Wait for the Lord. This isn't a passive suggestion. It's a spiritual invitation to slow down and synchronize with God's movement, to choose trust over panic, to believe that God is still writing when we see nothing on the page. Be strong and take heart. David isn't telling us to muster up fake optimism. He's saying while you wait, fortify your heart, strengthen your grip on faith. Remind your soul that delay is not denial, because in the waiting, God does some of His deepest work, not just in our circumstances, but in our character. This kind of waiting is active. It sharpens discernment. It burns away hurry and pride. It breaks the illusion that we are in control and anchors us in the reality that God is enough, even when the answer hasn't come yet. So wait, not because you're stuck, but because you trust. Wait with anticipation, not apathy. Wait because you know that what God is building in the dark will stand in the light. Waiting isn't passive. It's pressure that produces power. It's where transformation happens. If you cut short the process, you weaken the wings. But if you wait it through, what emerges can fly. God doesn't waste waiting. He weaves purpose into it layer by layer until the promise has the weight to stand. Isaiah 40:31. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. This isn't just a comforting verse. It's a revelation of how God sustains His people. Those who wait on the Lord implies a posture of leaning in, not stepping back, of expectation, not resignation. To wait here means to intertwine your heart with His, to wrap your weakness around His strength. It's not sitting back hoping, it's leaning in with trust. Shall renew their strength isn't just poetic, it's practical. It means while the situation might not change immediately, you will. The Hebrew word for renew literally means to exchange. You trade your exhaustion for His endurance, your confusion for His clarity, your weakness for His might. And it doesn't stop there. Isaiah goes on to describe those who wait as ones who soar. That's supernatural strength. That's not hustle. That's heaven helping you move forward when logic says you should collapse. The image of soaring matters. Eagles rise not by flapping, but by waiting for the wind. When they spread their wings and catch the current, they are lifted without effort. That's what God promises you when you wait. Not strength that burns out, but strength that carries you. It's not about striving harder, it's about being sustained by grace. Sometimes God doesn't immediately change the situation because He's using the situation to change us. That new strength promised in Isaiah isn't just about surviving what's hard, it's about becoming someone unshakable. Someone who doesn't just ask for breakthrough, but embodies it. Someone whose faith outlasts frustration. If you felt, wait on Him and let Him be the strength you no longer have. This morning, I don't know what you've been tempted to quit. I don't know where you feel delayed, disappointed, or done. But I do know this: God moves in His time, and His time is always right. If you let go now, you might never know what was on the other side of your surrender. So before you walk away, breathe. Before you call it closed, revisit what God opened. Before you say, I can't, remember the one who can. You're closer than you think. The ground under your feet might feel dry, but the clouds are gathering. The sky is changing. The shift is coming. And if I may add this, what if today isn't just another hard day? What if today is the hinge that opens the door you've been knocking on? What if your obedience in the dark is creating momentum in the spirit that you'll only see in the light? Sometimes the greatest evidence of breakthrough isn't the answer showing up. It's the strength you found while still waiting, the moments you didn't quit, the prayers you whispered when no one was watching. That's growth, that's God. That's the kind of faith that moves mountains even when the mountain still stands. So don't just wait. Wait with expectation. Wait with fire in your belly and stillness in your soul. Wait, wait. And while you wait, worship. While you wait, be faithful. While you wait, prepare. Don't quit before God moves. Good morning, Lord. I want to begin this prayer not with polished words, but with raw truth. So here it is. I've considered quitting more than once. I've thought about laying everything down, not because I've lost faith in who you are, but because I'm exhausted. Not the kind of tired that sleep can fix, but the kind that sits in the bones of the soul, the kind that sighs in silence when no one is around, the kind that doesn't doubt you, but wonders if I've somehow missed you. Last week, I sat on the edge of my bed long after midnight. The room was quiet, but my heart was loud with questions. I looked up at the ceiling, at nothing in particular, and whispered, "Is any of this even working?" Not out of rebellion, but out of weariness. I wasn't angry, I was empty. I've prayed the prayers, I've waited the months, I've been obedient even when it was costly, and still I feel stuck between the promise and the fulfillment, between what you said and what I see. But here's the truth, Lord. I didn't quit. I didn't walk away. I'm still here, still bringing you my tired hallelujah, still holding the line of hope even when my grip is weak. Because deep down in the quietest part of me, something believes you're not done. That this ache isn't the end. It's the invitation, the stretch before the shift, the pressure before the release. So here I am again, offering you my weary, waiting heart. Strengthen me where hope has been leaking. Reinforce my spirit where it feels thin. Be the arms that hold me when I can't hold myself together. I confess that frustration has tangled around my thoughts, and disappointment has tried to speak louder than your word. But I won't hand over my faith to feelings. I choose trust even in the mystery. I refuse to curse this delay. I'll declare your goodness inside it. I refuse to let silence define your presence. I know you are the God who whispers in stillness, the one who works in hidden places. So give me ears to hear what my eyes cannot yet see, Teach me to trace your fingerprints, even in the unseen. Bring back to mind every moment you proved yourself faithful, every time you answered quietly but completely. Let memory become the fuel that feeds my present faith. Let history with you silence the lies of the enemy that say you've walked away. And when quitting feels logical, anchor me in your word. Anchor me in what you've already spoken. Anchor me in the truth that my life is not built on shifting sand, but on the rock that doesn't move. You have never failed me, and I know you're not starting now. Keep me steady, Lord, when impatience knocks. Keep me humble when pride wants answers. Keep me near when distance feels easier. Don't let me walk away from the edge of breakthrough because my emotions screamed louder than my convictions. I lay my timeline at your feet again. Every expectation, every silent cry, every unopened door, every morning I woke up hoping today would be the day. You've caught every tear, numbered every sigh, and written every day before I lived it. That includes this one. So I choose to believe that this season is not wasted, that you're building something deeper than I know. Turn my waiting into worship. Let my delay become a devotion. Let these long nights form an unshakable depth in me. Make me strong in stillness, rooted in faith, anchored in trust. Use this time not to frustrate me, but to forge me. Make me stubborn, not in pride, but in belief. Let me hold fast to what you've promised, even when the ground feels shaky. Let my mouth speak life, even when my flesh wants to groan. Let me be found faithful in the waiting, not just victorious in the receiving. And above all, thank you. Thank you for not giving up on me, for staying near when I couldn't feel it, for defending me in the spirit when I didn't know I was under attack, for sustaining me with unseen grace that showed up in the form of peace when I should have fallen apart, for sending this very moment as a reminder that you still see me. I'm not quitting today. I'm pressing in. I'm not walking away. I'm leaning closer. I'm not giving up. I'm giving you all of me again. Lord, sometimes the promise feels so far that I forget why I started. I forget the fire that once burned when I first heard your voice, the wide-eyed wonder that dared to dream boldly with you. I forget the excitement of childlike faith, the joyful expectancy that made each day feel alive. I forget that you often grow what matters most in hidden places, places that seem invisible, barren, or slow. So before I ask for answers, give me a new lens, a holy lens. Let me see not just what I'm waiting for, but what this waiting is doing inside me. Let me recognize how you use time not to torment, but to transform. Open my heart to the beauty of your process, not just the promise. Remind me that waiting is not passive, it's prophetic. It's the fertile space where heaven digs deep foundations, so that when blessings come, they don't collapse under the weight of shallow roots. Open my eyes to the formation, not just the fulfillment. Show me the beauty of becoming. Remind me that this waiting season isn't punishment, it's preparation. You are crafting something sacred not just around me but within me. You are fortifying character, realigning desires, testing my priorities, and deepening my dependence. You are removing things I never realized I was clinging to. You're making sure the blessing doesn't arrive before I'm ready to honor it. You are not just doing something for me, you're doing something in me. And maybe that's the miracle I would have missed had you moved too soon. Maybe the breakthrough I keep praying for starts not with a door opening in front of me, but a wall breaking within me. Maybe the real gift is the intimacy formed in these quiet, stretching moments. Maybe it's the courage that forms only in the absence of applause. Maybe it's the kind of faith that becomes unshakable not through answers, but through fire. So I release the demand for immediacy. I let go of the pressure to arrive. I don't want to miss what you're doing by rushing to what I think I need. Give me the heart to value the middle, the courage to endure the not yet, the wisdom to know that waiting is not wasted. It's where warriors are forged, not fantasies fulfilled. Let me see silence not as absence but as strategy. Let me see delay not as rejection but as divine rearrangement. If you're shifting things, I want to shift with you. If you're withholding, it's because you're preparing. Help me hear the whispers between the wonders. Help me embrace the unseen spaces where roots are sinking deep, hidden but holding future fruit. Waiting doesn't waste time, it multiplies purpose. It doesn't diminish calling, it develops capacity, it matures faith, it recalibrates what matters. It pulls me out of superficial expectation and anchors me in eternal hope. It forces me to slow down enough to listen, to pay attention, to lay down idols I didn't know I had. It teaches me to release control and rest in the truth that you are never in a rush because you're never behind. Your timing is not my enemy. It is my covering, my confirmation, and my confidence. So here's my declaration today. I will not waste the wait. I will serve while I wait. I will forgive while I wait. I will grow while I wait. I will weep when I need to worship while I do. I will pray bold prayers while I wait, and I will praise you with empty hands, knowing you fill what's open. I will be found faithful in this season, not bitter, not drifting, not shrinking back. Make my hands busy with obedience, not worry. Make my voice filled with praise, not panic. Make my attitude an altar where your presence can dwell. Teach me to rejoice before the answer comes, not as fake celebration, but as real confidence. Confidence that the God who promised is still present, that the one who speaks galaxies into place still leans close to hear my whisper. Let me laugh again, dance again, worship again, not because the battle is over, but because you're still in it with me and you never lose. I choose to believe that breakthrough is not just a moment, it's a momentum you're already stirring. Prepare my heart to carry what you're releasing. Expand my spirit to receive without pride. Stretch my patience so I don't crack under pressure. Uproot any pride that would sabotage the blessing. Dismantle any insecurity that would downplay what you've called me to. Clean out every room in my soul so when the answer comes, it has space to settle. Let me not miss the blessing because I chose relief over resilience. Let me not bow to the temptation to quit just because the terrain got tough. Keep me rooted when emotions try to toss me around. Anchor me in your truth when my feelings scream lies. When impatience rises, let peace rise higher. When fear tries to flood my mind, speak stillness over the storm. Let me fight not with fists, but with faith. This season isn't just about surviving the wait, it's about stewarding it. It's about receiving the deep work of grace that no applause sees, but all of heaven celebrates. So Lord, I steward this moment, I steward this breath. I pour my disappointment into your hands and ask you to exchange it for trust. I surrender my schedule for your sovereignty. I release my idea of timing for the assurance that you do all things well, not rushed, not random, but well. I will wait with hope, not with resentment. I will wait with surrender, not with suspicion. I will wait with praise, not complaint, because you are worth it. Every second, every silent day, every stretch that grows me, every no that protects me, every yes that reshapes me. You are faithful, and that means even the wait is filled with your purpose. You're not just leading me to a place, you're shaping me into a person. Someone who doesn't just hold the promise, but can honor it. Someone who doesn't just get the blessing, but becomes a blessing. Someone who doesn't just arrive at the dream, but can sustain it, protect it, multiply it. So do it, Lord. Refine me, prepare me. Use this waiting not to weaken me, but to awaken me, not to delay me, but to define me. And when the moment comes, I'll be ready, not just to receive, but to reflect your glory. I love you. I trust you. I wait with you in Jesus' name. Amen. After that kind of prayer, do you still want to give up? If you're still here reading these words, it means there's something inside you that knows you were born for more than quitting, that even though the delay has been long and the silence louder than you ever expected, you haven't let go, and that matters. It matters to your story. It matters to your growth. And most of all, it matters to God. Because your perseverance is not a sign of weakness, it's a weapon. It's the kind of strength that hell can't calculate. And maybe the enemy has been trying so hard to get you to give up because you're this close to something holy, this close to a door opening, this close to becoming someone who doesn't just survive disappointment, but builds altars in the middle of it. So let me ask you, where have you been tempted to quit because of the delay? What dream or promise or assignment have you quietly put down, not because you stopped caring, but because the silence made it feel impossible? Let him speak to that place. Let him breathe on the ashes. God hasn't forgotten, and he certainly hasn't finished. Sometimes faith doesn't feel loud. It feels like whispering yes, when everything inside wants to say, I'm done. So here's your moment. Write this down. Declare it aloud. I won't quit before God moves. Put it on a sticky note, a mirror, a phone screen. Let it be your anthem. Let it interrupt the lies. Let it preach louder than your fear. Because this waiting isn't empty. It's pregnant with promise. And the God who began this good work in you will absolutely finish it. You're not late. You're not forgotten. You're not weak. You are still standing. You are still called. You are still in the story. Don't walk away too soon. Not now. Not here. Not when heaven is writing your next line. He's not done yet, and neither are you. If this reflection has spoken to your heart, let us know you're still standing. Type it in the comments. I'm still standing. I won't quit before God moves. And if someone you love is tired in the waiting, don't keep this fire to yourself. This is how we stand together in faith, one prayer, one word, one moment at a time. Thank you for being part of this journey. Because of that, we keep going too.